Good morning, children. This is Himlata. Welcome to class 7 IIT physics class. Children, next week we are going to start online test for class 7. Okay, so all the subjects, your general subjects plus IIT subjects also exam there in the next week. We have to do the revision class this week. Clear? So IIT physics class 7, the syllabus is the first chapter trigonometric identities, that is trigonometry. Okay, is it? Now our first chapter is what? Trigonometry. And two concepts are there. First concept, introduction to trigonometry, and second concept is trigonometric identities. These two concepts, first chapter will come for exam. Okay, you have to prepare for this. Children, you must prepare for this two concepts and the first chapter. All the notes whatever I have given you, you just go through the previous classes, the first chapter trigonometry. Okay, all the videos you have in your group. Okay, you check the group, go through all the classes videos, and reading work what were given, that reading work you have to prepare, and writing worksheet also you have to prepare. Clear? So we have MCQ questions, multiple choice questions in the exam. So you have to, it means you have to learn the basics. So compulsory you must go through the previous videos of trigonometry, then you can do well in the exam. Clear, children? I think I'm clear to you. So next week we are going to start the exam class 7. Okay, and what is the IIT physics syllabus? Chapter 1 trigonometry, concept 1 and 2, introduction to trigonometry and trigonometric identities. Clear? This week we have two classes for IIT. Today's class we will revise for first concept, introduction to trigonometry, and in the next class we will revise the next concept, that is trigonometric identities. Clear, children? So we will start today's class. Today is revision of concept 1, introduction to trigonometry. Clear? So children, when we started trigonometry, I explained first about the Pythagoras theorem. Is it not? Trigonometry chapter is completely based on the Pythagoras theorem, because in the trigonometry the basic is the right angle triangle. Is it? In the right angle triangle only the main reference for trigonometry. So, and in right angle triangle we have to apply Pythagoras theorem to find the sides. Is it? So knowledge of Pythagoras theorem is compulsory for trigonometry. That's why we discussed first Pythagoras theorem. Is it now? So now we will start that. So children, you can see in your screen Pythagoras theorem statement. Pythagoras, he was a Greek mathematician. Okay, a Greek mathematician named Pythagoras. He gave the Pythagoras statement. According to him, in a right angle triangle, the square of hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of other two sides. Children, we already discussed triangle is what? A three-sided closed figure. Okay, three sides are there. A three-sided closed figure triangle. Now there are different types of triangle is there. Acute angle triangle is there, obtuse angle triangle is there, and right angle triangle also there. Is it? So what is right angle triangle? What is right angle triangle? In a right angle triangle, one angle will be 90-degree. You can see the cursor in your screen. Here 90-degree angle will be there. Okay, one angle will be right angle in a right angle triangle. So Pythagoras theorem we apply only in right angle triangle. Clear? So here what is the statement? In a right angle triangle, square of hypotenuse side is equal to sum of squares of other two sides. So you can see this triangle, this is a right angle triangle. Here where is hypotenuse? Okay, so children, this is 90-degree. What about these two angles? You can see the cursor where I am moving the cursor. Okay, these two angles are acute angle. This angle is acute angle and this angle is also acute angle. Now out of these two acute angles, one angle we have to take angle of reference. Suppose I am taking this angle as angle of reference. So children, suppose this angle I am taking angle of reference, that is one of the acute angle, this angle of reference, then its opposite side will be perpendicular. Remember, or I explained before also, the opposite side of a angle of reference is perpendicular. So this, if this is the angle of reference, its opposite side is what? This. What is that? A. So A is a perpendicular. Clear? A is perpendicular. Now where is hypotenuse? So hypotenuse is always the longest side of a right angle triangle, and hypotenuse is where? Opposite side of 90 degree. So in this right angle triangle, where is 90 degree? Here. Is it now? Here 90 degree is there. Its opposite side is what? This. What is this? C. So C becomes hypotenuse. Clear children? So C is a hypotenuse. It is the opposite side of 90 degree. Next, the angle of reference is this one. It's adjacent side, means side one, beside. This is base. Okay, so this is base. B is base. Clear? I think it is clear now children. This is right angle triangle. Please observe the cursor. Okay, how I am indicating. This is right angle triangle. In this right angle triangle, three sides are there. What are the three sides? A, B and C. Now we have to name these three sides. Here you can see the sides of the triangle have been named as perpendicular, base and hypotenuse. So how can we identify here which is perpendicular, which is base and which is hypotenuse? So this is 90 degree. Compulsory, this is a 90 degree. The remaining two angles, this is one angle and this is one angle. These two angles are acute angles. Now out of these two acute angles, one angle will be angle of reference. If suppose I am taking this is angle of reference, this angle of reference, then opposite to angle of reference is perpendicular. So opposite to angle, this is angle of reference, its opposite is what? A. So A becomes perpendicular. Next, this is 90 degree. Opposite to 90 degree angle, which side is there? Hypotenuse. So C is a hypotenuse. A is perpendicular, C is hypotenuse. Now this is angle of reference, its adjacent side is what? This one. So B is a base. Clear children? Now it is clear what are A, B, C. A is perpendicular, B is base, C is hypotenuse. Now next see here. Hypotenuse is the longest side as it is opposite to angle 90 degree. Is it no? Now only we saw always the side opposite to 90 degrees is a hypotenuse, and hypotenuse is the longest side in a right angle triangle. Clear children? So here A, B and C, which have a positive integer values, when squared are put into an equation called Pythagorean triple. Is it? A, B, C are Pythagorean triple. Okay. Now see children, next is what? A is perpendicular side, B is base, C is hypotenuse side. Okay, are you seeing the cursor? I am indicating with the cursor. Please observe the cursor. Okay, what are the three sides of right angle triangle? A, B and C. What is A? Perpendicular, B base, C is hypotenuse. Now according to definition, what Pythagoras state that the square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of square of perpendicular and square of base. Is it? So hypotenuse is what? C. C square is equal to A square plus B square. What is A? Perpendicular. What is B? Base. C square, C is what? Hypotenuse. So hypotenuse square equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Next what? Side opposite to right angle is longest side, and that is known as hypotenuse. Because the side opposite to greatest angle is the longest one. Is it no? In right angle triangle, what is the greatest angle? 90 degree only. Remaining two angles are what? Acute, means less than 90 degree. So opposite to greatest angle will be the greatest side. That is what? Hypotenuse, longest side. Clear children? Understood about the Pythagoras theorem? Now we will do some sums on Pythagoras theorem. Clear? Children, you can see in the screen, there is one right angle triangle is given. What is this side? This is perpendicular. How much given? 6. This is what? This is base. How much given? 8. And this is what? Hypotenuse. How much given? X. Clear? So what is x? X is an unknown variable. You have to find out the value of x. Find the value of x. What is x? X is a side opposite to right angle. So it is what? Hypotenuse. So now we will apply the Pythagoras theorem. According to Pythagoras, what? Hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. Is it or not? According to Pythagoras theorem, square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of square of base and square of perpendicular. So what is hypotenuse? X. So x square equal to what is base? 8. So 8 square plus what is perpendicular? 6. So 6 square. X square equal to 8 square plus 6 square. 8 square, 8 into 8, 64. 6 square, 6 into 6, 36. So 64 plus 36 is equal to 100. So x square equal to 100. X is equal to what? Square root of 100. We already discussed. If square you will remove, next side you have to give square root. Is it not? So as we remove the square, so next side we have to give square root. So square root of 100 is how much? 10. It means what is x? X is equal to 10. What is the value of x? X is 10. Hypotenuse how much we got? 10. So what we said? Hypotenuse is the longest side of a right angle triangle. So how much x we got? 10. 10 is more than 6. 10 is more than 8. Is it or not? Longest side of a right angle triangle. Clear children? You are doing well. I hope you are writing. Before also I said, when the video is going on, writing is compulsory. You must note down the notes. Okay now? So what you have to do? You have to pause the video and write from the board whatever given. Completely you have to write in your notes and then you continue the video. Today's date, subject, time you write down. Today what we are doing? Revision for first test. And what is the topic? Here you can see the sides of the triangle have been named as trigonometry. What is the subtopic? Pythagoras theorem. Okay, this is all you write and write the notes neatly. Children, so next you can see the problem on the screen. Next question is, the sides of triangle are 5, 12 and 13 units. Triangle, three-sided figure, three sides how much given? 5, 12 and 13 units. Check if it has a right angle or not. So is it a right angle triangle or not? This you have to check. This is only the question. I think it is clear. Three sides are given. Okay, what is the values? 5, 12 and 13 units. You have to check whether it is a right angle triangle or not. So let's start solution. From Pythagoras theorem, according to Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. So perpendicular how much? 12 units. Base how much? 5 units. Hypotenuse how much? 13 units. Why? Because hypotenuse is always longest side. Is it not? So 12 square plus 5 square equal to 13 square. 12 square means 144 plus 5 square 25. And 13 square is 169. 144 plus 25 is 169. Is it or not? So LHS equal to RHS. Is it 13 square 169 is equal to 12 square plus 5 square. Now children, you maybe have doubt, how can teacher take hypotenuse 13 units, perpendicular 12 units, base 5 units? It is not mentioned in the question. Is it, am I right or not? You are thinking or not like this? So I will tell you how. First of all, you have to decide hypotenuse is what. As hypotenuse is the longest side of a right angle triangle, so the highest value only you have to take hypotenuse. So it is clear that 13 is hypotenuse. Is it now? This is clear. Now next is perpendicular and base. So in 12 and 5, anyone you can take perpendicular and base. Anyone. I can take perpendicular 5 units and base 12 units, no problem. So because 12 square plus 5 square equal to 5 square plus 12 square, is it or no? So 144 plus 25 169, which is a equal to square of 13. So here LHS equal to RHS. So this Pythagoras theorem is satisfied here. So Pythagoras theorem where we will apply? In right angle triangle only. It means this triangle is what? A right angle triangle. Clear? Write down. Now children, you can see the next problem on screen. Question is, the two sides of right angle triangle are given as shown in the figure. Find the third side. You can see a right angle triangle is given. Where is right angle? Here. So its opposite side is this. How much this one? 17 centimeter. It means hypotenuse is 17 centimeter. Clear? Okay. Next, one of the side is given. Let it consider perpendicular 15 centimeter. Then what you have to find? Base. B. Unknown variable. Clear? So you can see perpendicular 15 centimeter, base B, hypotenuse 17 centimeter. We will apply Pythagoras because it is a right angle triangle. So according to Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Perpendicular square how much? 15 square plus b square equal to 17 square. 15 into 15 225 plus b square equal to 17 into 17 289. What I will do? 225 you have to shift right side. So 289 minus 225 how much? 64. B square equal to 64. Square remove, then square root you have to give. Square root of 64, 8 centimeter. It means what is base? 8 centimeter. Clear children? Very easy problem. Okay. Write down. This is our first question. Once again I will tell you, you have to pause the video and write down. After writing, again continue the video. Now children, you can see here, this is a part of a book, trigonometric ratios. So what is trigonometry? Trigonometry means what? Measurement of triangle. Up to now what we did children? We discussed about Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem is very important when we study trigonometry. Clear now? That is a basic. So we completed Pythagoras theorem revision. Now we will start trigonometry. Trigonometry means what? What is the meaning of trigonometry? It means measurement of triangles. Trigonometry means measurement of triangles. Please write down children. Trigonometry hyphen measurement of triangles. Clear? It always applied in the right angle triangle. It brings relation between sides and angles of right angle triangle. You are observing the cursor now? Okay. Now concept of perpendicular base and hypotenuse in a right angle triangle. Okay. So in a right angle triangle, One is right angle, but other two are acute angles. In that two angles, one angle will be angle of reference. You can see here all these three triangles are right angle triangle Mali. Yeah, this is 90 degree. Then these two are acute. Out of angle A and angle C, if angle A is angle of reference, then this is perpendicular, and opposite to 90 degree, this is hypotenuse, then this is base. You can see angle of reference angle A, perpendicular is BC, base is AB, and hypotenuse is AC. These two triangles are also just like that. Next, what we discuss, notation of angles. Angles are indicated by Greek letters. What are these? Theta, phi, alpha, beta, and gamma. Clear? Next is what? Trigonometrical ratios. Trigonometric ratios means what? Ratio between the length of pair of two sides of right angle triangle. In right angle triangle, how many sides are there? Total 3 sides are there. So the ratio of two sides, length of two sides, okay, of right angle triangle is trigonometrical ratios. So total there are 6 trigonometrical ratios. How much? 6 trigonometrical ratios. What are that? Sine, cosine, tangent, cotangent, secant, and cosecant. In short, what we read? Sine, cos, tan, cot, sec, and cosec. Clear? First is sine. Sine of A. A is what? Angle of reference. Sine of angle A. See children, observe this triangle. If your angle of reference is angle A, then sine is perpendicular by hypotenuse. Okay, BC by AC. BC perpendicular by AC, hypotenuse. But if your angle of reference is angle C, then it will change. Okay, angle of reference, if angle C, your perpendicular is opposite. What? AB is a perpendicular. Okay, and base is BC. Then sine will be perpendicular by hypotenuse. Perpendicular is what? AB by hypotenuse AC. So here sine becomes AB by AC. But here sine becomes BC by AC. Clear children? It means what? Your ratios will change if your angle of reference will be change. That is important thing you must understand. Sine A. A is angle of reference. Perpendicular by hypotenuse. BC by AC. This is what given. Refer to figure. This next page means this. Next is cosine. Cosine means base by hypotenuse. Base is what? AB. Hypotenuse is what? AC. So AB by AC. Tangent perpendicular by base. Cotangent base by perpendicular. Secant hypotenuse by base. Cosecant hypotenuse by perpendicular. Children, remember, sine, cosine, and tangent are the 3 important functions, whereas the remaining these 3, cotangent, secant, and cosecant, are reciprocal of these 3. Sine reciprocal is cosecant. Cos reciprocal is secant, whereas tangent reciprocal is cotangent. Clear children? Now you see these 3 are sin C, cos C, tan C. What is C? Angle of reference. Here is angle of reference C. Clear? Each trigonometric ratios is a real number, has no unit. Ratios are never having unit. Clear children? Okay children. So I hope you are writing. Today what we discussed? Today we discussed Pythagoras theorem, and then after trigonometry, starting ratios, trigonometric ratios we discussed today. Once again I will tell you, please in your group only go through the previous videos of trigonometry. Okay, and reading work, worksheets you had to prepare. Okay, next class we will discuss on the values. Clear, children? I hope you are getting the classes. So please take it seriously and revise for exam. This is for today. Thanks for watching.